All right, y'all, I'm back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. You know what I'm saying? This is like an update video, so I feel like y'all need an update. I still got my hair. Y'all explore my wigs every day on my Snapchat. My Snapchat is Burritos or Die. Make sure you add me on there and ask me any questions, because y'all still ask me questions on my Snapchat about my hair and everything. So I just want to address everything and then also get into like my life, like pretty much like a life update and then like career change and all that. So I feel like it's time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's time, and I really want to make a video, so that's what I'm here doing today. Yeah, let's get into it. Because I feel like I ain't never really like went. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I never really went in detail like why I'll post and then I stop. Like while I post, I stop, post stop, or like I'll post a good video, and then it's like I'll go back to shorts and everything like that. So I'm gonna go into all that because it's not talked about enough. Entrepreneurial route, and then also doing like tech or different jobs like that. So I'm gonna get into that because I know some of y'all are probably going to college, or you need some advice, or you want to hear my opinion on all that. So I need to say how I feel. I need to say some stuff. So this is perfect. I was a real estate agent for Berkshire Hathaway. Shout out to them. Really, really good company. I was a real estate agent for Berkshire Hathaway, and then I was also a real estate agent for Weichert. It's another real estate agency in Atlanta. So I was doing real estate in Atlanta since 2017, and I was doing I was working with renters. I was also working with buyers, and I was more on the buyer side. I really wasn't on the seller side. I wasn't really working with sellers. That was a mistake, but you live and you learn. But on real estate, it was really, really good. And then the market for us, like in Atlanta, is already crazy. It's already like a high rental for a lot of renters in Atlanta, but everything switched, bro. Like everything changed. My business has changed. My like learning plan changed with the whole pandemic and everything like that. So I noticed that I needed to make a change in the sense of like, I was working and also doing real estate at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was also doing YouTube. I was doing YouTube heavy because, you know what I'm saying, I was on my hair videos and everything like that. So like as a man though, I was like, okay, I gotta figure something out because like literally it was so difficult to get people to come out and show just because it was like we was dealing with the pandemic. On top of that, it's already like a big purchase, so people aren't really they can be kind of nervous, especially if it's like their first time home buyer. So I was dealing with that and everything like that. I hope nobody come in here, but yes, I was dealing with that. So I was like, bro, I gotta change. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Everything changed for me. Everything I learned, everything I was learning, pretty much my whole career in learning real estate, I had to switch it up. I had to change it. So I was doing that in Mr. YouTube, and I was getting better at YouTube. And then I was also kind of focusing on my career. So I was like, okay, let me try to focus more on real estate. That was probably a mistake. I probably should stick with YouTube a little bit more, been heavy on it more. But I was like, real estate is something you can get into, especially as an agent, and really grow your money, your income, and everything like that. So I was into it. I was always in the sales. I was always doing sales. So I was like, all right, but let me do that. So fast forward, I was doing real estate. It was good, but it just wasn't like, for me personally, the market was just so crazy. And depending on what type of house, this isn't for everybody. Like if you do real estate in Atlanta, I understand like it's a really, really good market and everything like that, depending on what type of sales you do. But it also depends on the price point of the houses that you sell. I wasn't really doing luxury. Berkshire was saying it was luxury, but it wasn't really that luxury. Like to be honest, the houses in the area just wasn't hitting like that. It was more like South Georgia, not really in Atlanta. So keep that in mind. So I was doing that, and then I was like, okay, I need to do a change. So I ended up switching my career fields to IT. So before I got in IT, I was doing like little jobs, trying to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? With because being that my career was pretty much real estate only, like sales. Sales is really, really hard to like prove yourself in the sense of like why somebody should hire you, why you should be like chose over the next person, because they really don't know, and they're taking a risk every time you interview for sales. Like they don't know what you're capable of. They're kind of going off how you look, how you speak, how you articulate, and then they make a decision. So I was doing that, and I ended up switching career paths like now. So I'm relearning everything for tech. So now I'm in IT tech. That's why I'm in here. I'm looking in like a tech closet, everything like that. I'm not going to show you everything, but it's just like basically what I do. And like pretty much like working on NBF closets, working on like network and all that. So that's what I do. But it's very, very time consuming. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning a whole new skill set that I did not know before, because real estate, I was really into real estate, and real estate is 100% commission also. So real estate is not as peaches and cream as people make it seem. It's a lot of work, and it's also a lot of persuasion. Make sure somebody's getting the house that they like, getting the house that they need, something that's in their budget. Like, there's a lot of factors that can go into it, and it takes so long for you to get paid. And then when you do get paid, you got to split it with your broker. Your broker holds your check until it's like, it's a whole process. I don't want to go all too much into it, but it's a whole process for that. So that's the reason why I was like really trying to take a break. But that's why I was like, I had to switch, bro. I had to do something because I was just like, the math really isn't matter. The math isn't mathing for just how much work we had to do as agents, like showing houses, showing vacant properties, being by ourselves, showing houses to people that we don't know, being in homes you don't know. It's like seeing other people's like how they live and everything like that. It was just eye opening. It was always something different. We had no weekends. Like, honestly, that was like one of the downsides. Is like, with doing sales, you do not have your weekend. You do not have time to do anything. And if you are doing something, if it's not contributing to your business, you're not going to make that much money. Or, you know what I'm saying, you probably can, but it depends on like your sphere of influence and everything. So that was another thing. I was like, okay, I want something guaranteed, something more like, okay, like, I know I'm making this, I know I'm gonna have this, I know I can produce this, I know I can get into this. But real estate is more so like, if you don't finish that sale, you don't get paid. Or if somebody jumps into your sale, you got to split your commission. You got to do everything's in paperwork, contracts, and everything like that. So you had to figure out all of that. So basically, I'm saying that all to say, like, I really had to jump ship and try something completely different. It's not a good feeling, but it's also a learning process. And I had to do what's best for me. I had to do what's best for like my future. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm stable, and I want to make sure I get like Hellcats and stuff, like the cars I like, and everything like that. But it was just like, bro, it was a process. It was, and on top of that, I'm already working, because you can't stop working. Like, I don't think people really go into detail about that. You can't stop working no matter if it's going good or maybe it's going bad. However it is, you have to continue working. So I was just figuring it out, everything like that. And I really just, if I had time for YouTube, I was trying to work on like, building stronger relationships with people too. So I was working on that, and then trying to figure out like how I'm going to fit into the workspace of workflow of things, and where I want to be if I was going to do the entrepreneur route. So that just, everything just pretty much just kind of changed for me. You know what I'm saying? It was just a big deal. And Atlanta's already, if y'all see some of my Atlanta videos, I want to do more of Atlanta videos, but as y'all know, like, Atlanta is really a good city, but it's a lot going on. You can get distracted very easily. Again, you can get distracted very, very easy. So I was like, okay, I really got to do something where I can focus. And I feel like tech is just that for me. So that's really what I've been just working on. I still got waves. I still been doing like hair content and everything like that. But I just wanted to tell y'all, like, that's what happened. Like, I was doing real estate, and everything kind of changed up on me, bro. Like, and I was doing it when I was younger, like when I was in my early 20s. So I was just trying to figure out, what I wanted to do, what I'm saying, who I wanted to be with, all that. And then also trying to make money on the side, or, make money that week, that day, eat, survive, work out, all that. So it was really like a eye opener. And I could say, like, just being in tech is a lot better, and it's a lot more lax, and you also get paid a lot more just for the work that you do, and you're compensated well for work you do complete. So that's like, I'm gonna get into tech a little bit, and then I'll go back to real estate if time allows me to, saying, if I really get back into it, or probably more on the investing side. Being an agent, it's a lot to come with it, and it's for me, but I just would say you have to have a lot of money up front. And before, I didn't really have that, so I'm working on that now, and it's a process. You know what I'm saying? So just be patient with me. Understand what I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? And understand I'm in Atlanta, and it is distractions here, so bear with me on that part. But other than that, that's pretty much all I want to tell y'all. Like, career side, I want to have more videos on this, like me talking. That's why I got a mic. But yeah, bro, it was a process. I'm still learning. I'm still learning to this day. I do want some cars. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm in tech. I want some money. I want some cash. I want some income. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna do it. But I just want to give y'all an update. And if you have watched this long, thank you so much for watching. And that's the interview. Thank you so much. And I'm out.